Come on. Go, Sean! Come on! Yep! Come on! Up! Come on! Back, back, back! Holy shit! What the fuck?
Shit, you over at home, you in the danger zone, you shouldn't be alone. Hold hands and say it like me, the little shake. Frankie baby, fantastic, graphic, chocolate dope, not Jurassic. All dick, the smart kids who start shit. See me, only me, I'm the boss of this whole boss, true boss, Frank White. So I think it's time.
Weekend like usual. Deep in like usual. Fuck all y'all watch talk for me, my whip talk for me, my nigga talk for me. Bam, what up, homie? Even bitches who don't know me, they wanna blow me, cause this shit I flow with me saying a lot for me. I came in the rap humble, I don't give a fuck now, serve anybody like niggas who hustle up, down. Cold race go up, hats come down, with these running my grip, nowhere to be found. Hustle for me, they don't even stash strikes, they keep them on them, right there in the ass crack, like a nigga. I ain't going nowhere, so he used to me.
Fucking easy!
What they used to be.
Alright guys, so evaluation 1 was a huge success here. Like I said, this is like a peak week in the sense where we're trying to find the time to peak within a given training block. So RTS uses this concept in emerging strategies, and they have a very strict adherence to this idea of time to peak. Obviously, training is being periodized, like in the traditional sense of periodization, but we are also paying attention to like which week peaks, because that'll be reliable information when designing blocks in the future and trying to determine a duration and thus a rate at which to progress going forward. And this week 6 is definitely the best week that I've had thus far. Last week I hit 633 for 4, and it was definitely an RPE harder, without a question, than today's 639. And I feel way more fresh after today's session than I did last week. So I'm very confident. I know I'm saying this early, but I'm very confident that I can hit 606 for 3 on Friday. Usually, when deadlift is trending up, squat also trends along with it, and vice versa, at least in my situation, just because the patterns for me are very similar. So there's interference between both when it comes to fatigue, whereas if I were like a conventional deadlifter and a wide stance squatter, maybe there would be some variability, or if I were a narrow squatter and a sumo deadlifter, but I'm very hingy with my squat, so usually wherever deadlift goes, squat will follow. I'm very excited for Friday. You guys will see that in the next part of this video. What I'm gonna do now is just finish up my bench press. Wednesday, I've said it before, it's just a super easy day, just kind of coasting through things. My wrist is a little sore just from cranking it back. I mean, you guys see how much I crank my wrist back when I bench press. Totally normal, happens during training blocks. I'm sure next week's deload, if we have one for bench, we'll take care of it. But yep, that is it for today. Just gonna go home, eat, rest, eat well tomorrow for Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you watching this, although by the time you see this, it'll already be past Thanksgiving. So, all right, we're gonna head out now. See you guys tomorrow, which is Friday, because we don't count the day in between. All right, see you.
Clickety clank, clickety clank. The money goes into my piggy bank. Clickety clank, clickety clank. The money goes into my piggy bank. I get at you. My knife cut your skin. I get at you. Blow shots at your man. I get at you. Dupe, don't pretend. I get at you. I put that to a that end. Shit is old, don't be screaming, get at me, dog. How you running for your life when I'm at your bar? I get the wave and that semi like it's legal. A little nigga hurt his arm letting off that eagle. You know me. Black on black Bentley, big old black 9. I clap your monkey ass, you black on black crime. Big old chrome rims gleam, you know how I shine. Come on, man. You know how I shine. I'm in the hood, in the drop, Teflon, final top. Got 100 guns, 100 clips, why I don't hit no shots.
Into my piggy bank, clickety, crank, clickety, into my piggy bank. Yeah, more money, more money. Yeah, more money, more money. Yeah, bank shit sells, broke shit sells, game shit sells. I'm popping off his mouth from the cell. He don't want it with me. He in GC. I can have a nigga run up on him. And I know I'ma give this. Deep for the pussy that came in the same. People in the city see the movement of crime. Say my God, damn right. And I always find something wrong. You can quit with my shit just way too long. I'm so gifted at finding what I
Come on!
what's wrong. So I think it's time. Seven toes for the douchebags. Seven toes for the assholes. Seven toes for the scumbags. It's my type of live pulled up in that drag car, start spinning. Got a bad bitch, wanna suck this, start spinning. I believe there's a God above me. I'm just the God of everything else. I put holes in everything else. New God flow, fuck everything else. Supreme dope dealer. Write it in bold letters. They love a nigga spirit like Pocket the Coachella. They said push ain't fit with the umbrella, but I was good with the Ye as a wholesaler. I think it's good the Ye got a blow dealer. A hot temper, match with the cold killer. I came along for more than just to rhyme with them. Think 99 when Puff with a hand shine with them. Yeah.
What's up, guys? So you just saw the end of probably the best training block that I've ever had, especially given that I was coming off about 5 weeks of just bodybuilding specific work when it came to the lower half. Steve and I went through a 6-week block where we expected pretty much the majority of it to be me just getting back up to speed. But after the first 2 weeks, things really started to pick up to the point where I was actually training at an all-time high, which is just unbelievable to me. And it really exceeded both of our expectations. Now, I'm probably gonna have Steve on at some point and we're gonna go through the specifics of my program so you guys can hear what we took from what I used to do and what his insights contributed to the programming in order to get the results that we did. But overall, I could not be more happy with training, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching all of those performances as much as I enjoyed doing them. It was a fantastic block. I feel healthy, there's no pains anywhere, knock on wood. But I'm just ready to transition into the next block, and I'm really excited because this coming week is actually a deload. I'm recording this for you guys right now at about 3 a.m. on Sunday. I have to travel in a couple hours. I'll be leaving for the airport, but I'm recording this for you guys before I head out. This week is going to be a deload, and it's going to be a pretty significant deload actually. And I'll probably make another video talking about deload specifically because I think that it's a kind of misunderstood topic, both from a standpoint of what you should do and when you should do it. But we're doing a pretty heavy intensity deload this week, where my training is just going to be very, very light, like minus 10 to 12% off of previous sets from towards the end of the block, which is honestly, I'm really looking forward to it. And I've, in my training career, very rarely given myself deloads unless it was truly on a need-based basis. But in this case, it was planned, and honestly, with how much we push the end of this block, I am more than ready for it, both physically and mentally, just as a way to reset, resensitize, and jump into the next block. But yeah, summary of this block, I mean, 606 for 3 on squat. Technically an ability PR. I have squatted 606 for 4 at like a full-on RPE 10 in the past, back when my squat was doing really well towards the end of 2018. Deadlifts, I hit 2 all-time PRs on rep work, both in the pause deadlift, and actually, just misspoke there, I hit an ability PR, which I talked about this in an Instagram post. I think we should really bring back the concept of ability PR, or make it sound less like cringy, because I think a lot of people hear it and they're like, oh my God, like, why are you saying that? But I think it's more important that we start using that term than having people just be insecure about their training and push past the prescribed RPE just to say that they're capable of something. Because the reality is, if you are hitting something at a lower RPE than you have in the past, that is indicative of an increased level of strength, which I think it's worth normalizing that, because I think that it'll get more lifters to stop, you know, either clout chasing or just, you know, alleviating their own insecurity about whether or not they can complete a lift. Because as you guys saw, that 290 kilo deadlift for a set of 4 at RPE 7 moved way better than my previous best of 639 for 5 at like an RPE 9. So I'm very, very excited for this meet that I'll be doing in 12 weeks, which will be in Texas at Texas Strength Systems in San Antonio. There are a bunch of other really high-level lifters doing that meet, so it's going to be a great atmosphere. And I'll talk about that in a future video, kind of what my plans are, what my goals are for that meet. And when I get Steve on, we'll kind of talk about the plan specifically relating to training, on what we're going to do different and what we're going to do the same from this last prep going into the next one. But I am just, Steve, you're the man. I know you'll be watching this. This block was incredible. I mean, that 500-pound bench press to end the block was fantastic. And the fact that we were able to peak bench press, I've done it myself in the past, but the fact that in like an exploratory period of, you know, us first working together for the first time, being able to really nail that, I think is just a testament to how great of a coach you are. And I really appreciate you for that. But yeah, guys, I mean, I don't really have much more to say here. I think the videos speak for themselves, and I just wanted to, you know, show you guys a really successful end of a training block. And you know, these videos coming forward, we'll be talking about what the future holds, and then we'll get some more informative videos to you guys. But that's all I have for the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Remember, there are no bad days. And if you are watching this, the pre-order Cyber Monday sale for the competition t-shirt, the white 3D shirt, and the new NORi wordmark hoodies are up. Probably be up for the next day to 48 hours, just depending on some logistical things. But yeah, 20% off of the 2 shirts. And if you haven't gotten them, I would really appreciate it if you did. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, and let's make some noise in February.